Hi there folks, welcome to Rootstem and welcome to this narrative battle report. Hi there folks, thank you very much for joining us. In today's game we're going to be playing a 50 power level narrative battle report. I'm going to try and explain some of the forces because we've been playing quite a few games at the moment, and I'll include a link down to what we've been doing so far within our campaign. It's all been good, it's all been quite corking at this moment in time. At the moment we're playing a narrative mission called Downed Warrior. You'll be able to download this from my website, this particular mission, if you want to have a go on yourself. It's kind of like a modified open war style mission. And what we're going to be doing is effectively like a relic retrieval. So we've got an objective right in the centre. That's going to be the Downed Warrior. He's got important information on this sector. I'm trying to capture him to stop the enemy from my enemy with Dark Angels. I'm playing with Traitor Guard. I'm trying to capture him so that he can't tell the Dark Angels the information. The information is what the Dark Angels need. It's a bit of an odd deployment zone. You'll be able to see once we've got our forces set up. It's kind of danger close a little bit. But it's going to be a corking one because we've only got one objective to concentrate on. We've not got several things happening at a time. We will have the secondary, kind of like secondary objectives in narrative, but we're not. We're like agendas. That's the one. So we will be having, of course, some agendas for us to be able to score additional victory points on. I'll try and include them in here as well. The reason I said try is because sometimes I do forget, so I do apologise. If that happens, message me, remind me, tell me I'm an idiot if I can't remember. Right, so let's go and have a look at some forces. We're going to start off with a Traitor Guard. So taking a quick look at the army lists. These army lists can be found at rootstem.co.uk/army-lists. That will actually give you a lot of the army lists that I've used in my games, and if you wanted to have a look to see, give you some hands during tournament or narrative play, you can go ahead and have a look at all the PDFs online. The one online for this particular army will be called Traitor Force, and it'll be the newest Traitor Force 50PL, and it will be it'll say that it's for Traitor Force part of the rescue team. It's not a rescue, of course. We're trying to kidnap a guy. It's a typical sort of Imperial Guard patrol mixed in with a Chaos patrol. Now, yes, it is a narrative game, so we are allowing the two to coexist. There isn't really a Traitor Force much anymore. I think it became a Legend one, so we're just using Guard. We're just changing their Imperium keyword now to Chaos, allowing the narrative to play itself out as we're going to start adding more and more Chaos elements into these freshly turned Traitor forces. It's a typical Astra Militarum force, Armageddon Regiment. You've got the company commander, which has got laurels of command and bellowing voice. These are the two relics that I've already got. In the game, it is known as Captain Jana Winkler. I think I was watching Happy Days at the time when I made the experience. I got the names for this. Battle hardened rank, has deadly charge. So it's basically the same rule as what Space Marines have. And she's also got Fleshbane. So she adds 1 to her power sword's damage level. Although, I'll be honest, she barely gets into close combat. We've also got, of course, a Primus Psyker. In the narrative campaign, we are counting this as a Rogue Psyker. A guy called Tarjan. And he has Psychic Might. So he's able to cast 2 Psychic powers per game turn. We've got the usual infantry. Infantry Squad 3, I believe. And Infantry Squad 1. Infantry Squad 1 is Veteran Warriors. Both of them are the same, so we'll be able to... the one with the orc head is the one the one that counts as the Veteran Warriors. That can reroll 1s to hit when resolving attacks made by models in this unit. That can be really good. It means I'm not having to waste an order for that, for rerolls. And the second one is Infantry Squad 3. That has got Headhunters, +1 to wound characters. It's also got Hardened Fighters, which is pretty much the same rule as Space Marines. If they get charged, they get a +1 to their attack. Oh, no, sorry, it's a +1 to the attack's hit roll for Hardened Fighters. If they perform a charge. So I don't know why I ended up rolling that. But you do, as you can see, heavy weapons teams. We've also got a Voss Pattern Lightning in there. We've also got a couple of the Chaos Forces. Now, Chaos Forces, we've got Xiphus, Master of Possession, with Pact of Flesh and Mutated Invigoration. We're going to see how he's going to do during this particular game. And we've also got the Legionary Squad Araxis, or Araxis. I make these names up and then I can't remember what I put down there. We've got a Plasma Gun, Plasma Pistol, Reaper Chain Cannon with Power Sword in that squad. We've also given the squad the Mark of Khorne, giving them the extra +1 strength when they're actually going to be fighting, which can be good against the old Space Marines. The Dark Angel Force is a patrol detachment. It's very heavy on the infantry because that's what Chris likes to take. It's got its warlord, his librarian Samir, who's pretty much played in nearly every single game that Chris has fought. He has a battle hardened rank, a psychic might, so he pluses 1 to how many powers he can cast. He's also got Master of Law, so he has an additional psychic power. He has the warlord. He also has a warlord trait of Watch and the relic of Purgatorus, which might come in handy in the game. He's also got Aversion, Trepidation, Smite, and additional power that Chris needs to pick, and he hasn't done yet. But I'll be honest, he probably just pretty much uses Aversion and Trephination pretty much all time, and the ability to be able to cast 3 powers is always pretty good. He's got a 5-man incursion team. This is the first outing for the actual incursion. Not the first outing, possibly. I think he doesn't use them that much. He much prefers to use his intercessors, and he's taking intercessors squad Matasir and squad Tyrus. Matasir, of course, has veteran warriors. They can reroll 1s when attacks are being made. Pretty good for a unit with heavy bolt rifles that just sits pretty much at the back. And squad Tyrus has marksman on us, so +1 ballistic skill. They're hitting on 2. And they've also got fleet of foot, so they're adding 1 inch to the unit's move characteristics and 1 inch to its advance and charge rolls. So they can pretty much shift, especially with the assault bolt rifles. He's rolled pretty well on there. He's backed up by 2 of the Storm Speeder Thunderstrikes. One of them actually does have a skill. Storm Speeder Raphael has a blooded ability with improved shielding. That's going to make it pretty tough to try and bring down with some low strength and low AP weapons. So forces looked at. Just a quick explanation on the actual terrain. We've got a lot of ruins because we're doing a location style scenario based thing. This is supposed to be sort of like a planet that's got a bit more of a mining industrial complex going on. So this particular section needs to have quite a lot of ruins, which we've got quite a few ruins on this table. Of course, we've got a ruin here, we've got a ruin there, we've got a ruin there, ruin there, ruin there, ruin there, and we've got corner ruins. So this is the first time I'm going to be using these in any sort of game. I've noticed quite a few people do use them, so we're going to count the whole thing, the whole base as it were, as a ruin, and you're not going to be able, it's going to have the obscure and you're not going to be able to shoot through it. We've got some obstacles with crates. Unfortunately, these are not fully painted, so I do apologise. And of course, some more obstacles right in the middle of the downed warrior, and a bit of barricading going on down each particular side. Right, let's get deployed. So now we have deployed. Say hi, Chris. Oh, I tried to get you without the Donalds in your hand, but you got the Donalds in your hand. So down my flank, I am at this side of the board. We've got the Chaos Space Marines underneath the cover of this particular ruin here. We've got the Master of Possession plus the tank. That tank itself has got the Rogue Psyker, marked, with one of the squads with Headhunters and the +1 to attack if they get charged. Opposite one's got the Commander and the reroll ones to hit. We've also got the heavy weapon team down here. It seems a very small force compared to what they're going against. Speeder over one side. That one is number 2. Yeah. So that is going to be the one with the special armour. It's going to be a struggle for me to get through. This normal speeder here, I think it's actually got shot down more times than it's actually counted on that one. It's not actually got that much experience. Yeah. And then we've got the squads all congealing in the middle, all after this one particular, after this one objective. I should put up the secondary missions up on the screen roughly about now. Yeah, there we go. And we'll we'll kick off by, I forgot to do the adjustments on the command points, but we'll roll the dice and we'll see who gets to go first. A 5 for me, and a 5 for Chris.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, it's a 1. It's a 1. It's a 5. I will be going first in this mission. Hi there, folks. I forgot to mention that my lightning strike is also here. Damn it. Right, so I've moved aggressively forward. These guys have ran. I've played an order on them to try and get a shot off down at his land speed. I completely missed. Psychic phase, we've got a mutagenic deviation, +1 to their toughness. And I'm going to try and deal with these guys now with a Chimera. So the heavy flamer with the accelerator is in range because it's 18 inches. I'm using the wrong dice. Yeah, should get some chaos ones really, shouldn't I? So we've got the D6 to hit roll for the heavy flamer, giving us 3 hits, which is amazing because that's how many dice I've got in my hand. Against Space Marines, I'm going to need freeze to wound, and that's a 1. So that's going to be 2 wounds. So now normally -1, but -0 because of Space Marine armor, and you're in cover, so you're on 2s. Oh, Joe, it's a good job. He'd have lost a Marine if you weren't in cover with the Armour of Contempt or whatever it's called. Auto cannon kicking in now. Needing 4s. Oh my god, 2 fails. That's not good. First turn shooting. It's never good having the first turn, I find, when it's quite a heavily dense populated terrain, but I need to try and get that objective. So these guys, yep. So the lightning, it's winged its way down the flank. It's looking straight at that thing there, and it's going to open fire. So Chris has played his Raven Wing high speed focus. He's going to give himself a 4 invulnerable save. 2 last cannon shots coming in to start with, needing 4s. 2 hits. It's not an Astra Militarum unit because it's a guard. It's a Aeronautica, so I don't get the automatic wound with that 6. I got 1 damage with the 6. That will be a -3 normally, -2 normally, so that'll take him to a 5, but he's on a 4-1. Yay! Bounces off. Remember, heavy 2 from the Hellstrike missiles. Ah, I didn't get any hits at all. I need to try and get 1, so I'm going to use another command point. I used 1 in my psychic phase. And I still didn't get anything.
Fran, what are you doing?
Wrong person. Oh, are you counting me as player 2? Right, no problem.
Yeah.
That's fine. Right, so the other thing I managed to do is attain a bit of a load of a warp down here, and there's some psychic shenanigans on the squad that is hiding. I think it's rinse time. I think I'm going to get deleted. Right, Space Marines turn 1. Chris not done a lot of movement here. This thing has circled a bit, gone back. This has come down. Come on, focus. This flyer's come down the flank, decided to stay there. Sorry, camera going a bit weird there. That speed has gone down the flank. It's staying hidden, sort of. These boys have decided just to move a little bit so we can start to see, not necessarily move into a place where we can get shot back. And in the psychic phase, a mighty 8 wounds has been removed by Trephination and Psychic Smite from the Librarian. He really hates these flyers. And now he's going to try and take it out with his Purgatorus. He needs 4s to hit. Can you shoot him first? Or is he ballistic skill?
It's 3, but +1 for stationary.
Ah, yeah, -1 for me, so it's 3. What about the Dark Angel rule there? Oh, it's a good job.
Aye.
3 hits. I think I'm toughness 6 or 7.
So I get 5s.
Yeah.
Either way. 1.
Just 1.
-3 damage too, though.
Oh, I think I need a 6. Nope. So that's down to 4 wounds. I did actually forget that this actually has the Astra Militarum keyword, so it should have been able to hit on the 6s. But it's down to 4 wounds left. Chris, what else you doing here, man?
Storm Speeder trying to get his first kill of the campaign.
What is the camera doing here? Storm Speeder shooting into the lightning.
Icarus rocket pods up first.
Yeah, so you normally hit on 2s with this thing, and then hitting on 3s because of the minus, or...
Yeah, you know, you're reading it right.
Yeah,
so it's 2s to hit,
yep.
-1 for that.
Yeah.
But +1 on this particular weapon. Because it's me
Oh, it's against you. Right, no problem. So it's back down to 2s. Come on, camera.
So
there we go.
This is for 2d3. Yep. So that's 1, 2, 3 shots. So needing 2s on these.
Yep.
Other guns will be 3s. Fail.
Woo-hoo.
and then it's strength 7
I
minus.
can't remember if I'm touching a 6 or 7. So roll and then doesn't need to check. So it should be -1. I'm mastering Militarum, so I ignore that. So I'm on a straight 3 up. Oh, for Christ's sake, come on.
I'm kind of winding up again.
What is wrong?
So I've done Storm Fury and Thunderstrike together.
Yep, Storm Fury and Thunderstrike going together because they are strength 10 and strength 9, so he's going to need 3s to win regardless if I'm strength 6 or 7.
And then it'd be -3 but -4 for the phase.
Yeah.
And damage of 6s.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's an extra minus for heavy, isn't it?
Yeah. So 3s now because I moved. So that's 2 of them.
2 hits.
And then 3s.
Both to D6 damage, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, mother.
Command point.
I need 4, don't I? Yeah.
We need a 3.
Oh, sorry, sir. Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's he got? Right, so 2 wounds. So it normally would be -3. It's -4. Back down to -3 because I've got the Armour of Contempt for Astra Militarum vehicle. In 6s. I got 1.
I wanted.
So it's D6 wounds. I have 4 wounds left. Can you annihilate me? You've used your command reroll.
Yeah, I'm annoyed with that. I needed both of these, I'm sure.
Oh, he got it! He got it! And I explode! Oh dear.
Oh.
So in Chris's turn, wiped out that, and for some combined firepower, including 2 points to fire again, he's wiped out the heavy weapon team. That's the second time. They're not doing very well with the missile launcher heavy weapons. The last cannon one does all the time, but the missile launcher one doesn't. I did forget to mention, this vehicle exploded, took out one of those Marines, and took out one of these Marines. So that was pretty good going for me. I managed to score 2 casualties, none in my turn. Yeah, so we're going to be going into turn 2. It's going to be a quick game, I think, this, because I've lost quite a lot of points there. I think that's a good 10 power level that has been decimated. The infantry squads have not gone out yet, and the other side hasn't, but...
Mission-wise, though, you are bang where you need to be, and I'm out of position.
I am bang where I need to be. I am. You are correct, sir. I am Steel Legion. I can't remember if I can get back in if I get back out, so we'll just double check. But let's go into Traitor's turn 2. So in my turn, I've got out the tanks, we've moved forward, we've tried to move into a defensive position. I've picked up the actual objective. This lad here is carrying it, my plasma gun. The Chaos Marines have shifted forward. They've got the Psyker. The Psyker didn't move because he knew he was 24 inches away from the opposing Psyker. I tried to smite, failed, but I managed to get a protect. I think it's protect. It's one that pluses a 1 to their save. And then I've managed to +1 to their toughness as well in the psychic phase. In the shooting phase, we've done it off camera because it's a lot of dice. I've managed to get 9 lasgun wounds with different orders against this squad here. Chris is now rolling, needs 2s. I don't think I'm going to get any wounds. Oh my good God!
Yes! Yes!
Tanks the lot. A heavy bolter coming in, needing 5s. And I played the order, not the order, it was a stratagem so I can reroll 1s. No need. I got 1 hit. No wounds.
Oh, lucky boys.
And then an overcharged plasma gun, Chris, because you knew it was coming.
This is the objective.
The objective carrying guy. He hits twice. Oh, he's inspired by carrying that ruined Space Marine on his back. 2s. That's 2 wounds, sir. Now it's -3, becomes -2, so you need a 5, and you're on a +1 for cover, so 4s. Oh, for God's sake!
These are grizzled, these boys.
Oh, these lads are not taking any crap at all, have they? Oh, wow, that was a bad series of dice rolls. Trying to counter, so this lot here has got first rank fire, second rank fire. I've also got reroll 1 stick because I managed to roll a second order. Trying again on these fellows. Here's the last guns.
Ooh,
and I got 5 6s, giving me 5 wounds. And still nothing. Right, we've got a heavy bolter again, needing 5s here. Rerolling the 1s. Oh, that's 2 hits this time. That one's an automatic wound. Just 1 with the automatic wound. Still saves. And then an overcharging plasma gun.
Yes.
Yeah, but I can reroll because I've got reroll 1s. That's 2 hits, 1 automatically wounded. And the second one also wounded. So that's 2 plasmas. That's 2 dead.
Right, so the grizzled, so I assume that's...
So, right, yes, so it's grizzled, which I forgot about. So the first one takes 2 wounds, roll 2 saves, no 6s he dies. The second one takes 2 wounds, no 6s he dies. So both of them, 2 of them go down. So more shooting from the Chaos Marines down here. They open fire a little bit on these and a little bit on these and did nothing. So I'm actually getting nowhere at this moment in time. I got 2, I did get 2. Whether or not I pour some more fire from that vehicle into these is another question. Or do I start to shoot up some of these gods? I've decided those are going to target them. Heavy flamer to start with. 1 hit. Command point that.
Yeah.
3 hits. Needing freeze. Oh my good God.
Jesus, Frank. Change your dice, man.
I have several times.
You roll a lot of
2
ones.
auto cannons coming in. I got 1 hit, another 1. So I've rolled how many ones there?
A lot.
Freeze to wound. Yes, I've wounded. Now it's -1 normally, no minus because you're armor contempt. You're not in cover, so you're on freeze. Bounces off. The second squad, second guy, that should be within 12. We'll check it in a minute.
Yeah, I don't even bother.
Heavy flamer, 2 hits. God damn it. 2 wounds though. No minus because of armor contempt.
Which squad, sorry?
Same unit. I'm trying to blow them up.
Burn.
Hey, I got a hit. I got a wound. Multi-laser kicking in. 1 hit. Doesn't. Oh my God. Just how many ones? How many ones? Wrong squad.
Oh,
Squad
yeah,
in middle.
Same, man, yeah.
How many ones? God damn it. God. Oh, focus. God damn it. Right. Charge phase.
So,
So, I tried to charge and I failed.
yay.
This means Chris's turn 2. So Chris has shifted. Some speeders have come down here, trying to get this guy as a target. Other speeders just locked on, decided to come down, and these lads have up and overed. They're looking at trying to take out some infantry. Chris has smoted, fired his Purgatorious pistol and side-kicked. Managed to get this Chimera down to 4 wounds remaining. These lads are now going to open up 15 shots, needing 2s.
No re-rolls.
Needing 5s to wound, with a -1 which I will ignore.
These are assault. Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, because it's the second turn.
So,
That will be 3.
So 3 normal. Yeah.
And that takes 1 off. So he's down to 3 wounds remaining.
Still alive?
Still alive. Right, so the squad on top is opening fire at the infantry underneath. I've got +1 from the psychic power. I'm taking cover, so I'm +2 to my save here. And Chris is rolling to hit. He needs 2s because of skills. And
Nice.
won't fail. He needs 3s to wound.
Yeah, it's a shame I rolled so well.
I'm going to say this is going to hurt.
Well, I don't know. 9.
9 saves needed.
So, +2, -1.
+2, minus in 1, so I'm on 4s.
Yeah.
And I won't get any cover from that angle. God damn it! Why do you do this to me? Because determined to finish these off. These have just lost 6 men. Oculus are now opening up. 2s to hit because he stood still. Managed to fail 1.
Needing
These
freeze.
ignore cover, but this is not cover yet, so it's freeze.
2.
2, and there's -1 on these because of a turn. Both saved. Managed to save. They've actually taken some cover after being rinsed by the guys scrambling at the top of the building.
I just feel like I'm getting less funny.
The 2 heavy squads. Chris whinging about paper versus digital. The 2 heavy squads have opened fire at the tank in the middle. Managed to knock off 2 wounds only by a single shot. This speeder here, the one without the skills, is firing into the wounded speeder.
Yeah.
Go ahead then, sir.
I'm just going to have a cheeky little look through my strats.
Oh, we're going to cheeky little look through stratagems. Do you know what? I might do the same. I've only got 1 command point left. Chris has got 4. So Chris has rolled his mounted shots. He's got 4 from his rockets. Go ahead then, sir.
And no strats from you.
No strats from me.
Or me. So
2s to hit.
it's 3 hits.
3 hits. Strength 4.
7.
Needs 4s to wound.
And then it's heavy, but it's only -1. So.
Yes, I'm going to ignore that.
Ooh. 2.
2 wounds.
And damages to a figure through. Nope.
Bounces off, even with the -1 I would have saved. It's pretty good.
Right.
Last tell on then.
I'll do that and the Storm Fury together again.
Yep.
So
Last time on the Storm Fury together. Jesus! 3 sixes.
Again.
Why do you roll sixes and I just roll ones?
Again, please.
That'll be 2.
Yeah.
So that's -3 normally, -2 due to armour. And they both go through. This will be 2d6 worth of damage.
Averaging is
Not
7.
good. This is not good.
7's an average. Come on.
It does 9. Do I explode?
Of course you do.
Oh, of course I do. Right in the middle of all my lines, of course I do. Right, so this is quite important. Pretty much everything around there, including the character, have all been hurt by the explosion. So I'm going to get Chris to roll on mine first. Mine. I'm not going to let him roll on mine first. I'm going to roll on his first.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get my D3. Right, okay then. Against Chris's squad up the top. It's a 3, because he's a D3, so we go 1 to 3 on the dice. So he'll lose a Marine and he'll suffer an additional wound there.
So that's 2 dead, effectively.
Oh yeah, because they already got a wound on him, haven't they?
Yeah.
So 2 of those go down. The Librarian, he suffers 3 wounds as well. He's been hurt by this colossal blast.
That puts him on 2, doesn't it?
And then the other squad, a 2. So that would make one of the men get perished. But campaign-wise, it's not going to help. So, let's keep going in a clockwise direction. Get to the important squad last, shall we? Right, you can roll my D3s if you want to roll my D3s, sir.
Yeah. Hey, you realise most of my casualties have been caused by your
Come on. Go ahead.
So, the tank,
The
come
tank.
on. Looking for a 3. Come on.
It's a 1. It's not betrayed me. I'll modify that in a moment.
Just,
the larger squad. Would you like to swap the dice?
No, I was just wanting to see if you roll a 6 just to indulge me. Cool. But anyway, next one. 2.
2, so 2 of those are going to go down. The infantry squad holding is a 1, he's rolling, and then the character.
All right, yeah.
He suffers 2 as well, so it's a 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah.
This thing down here is now targeting these in the corner. The Icarus is opening fire. 4 shots is already rolled. That'll be 4 hits, needing 3s to wound.
That's 3, so don't forget this is on the side.
I don't know what armour he's got, so I'm assuming it's a 3 up. Yeah. He's going to ignore the -1 because of armour contempt, and he's saved them all.
Nice.
It's the other things.
Yeah.
So both of these are going to require 2s to hit and 2s to wound, so...
3 shots total.
Yep.
3 hits.
Ow.
Oh, command point.
Oh, he's going to command point it. That's 3 of them. I'm not sure if he's got an invuln. No. So just invulnerables, 5 up. And I need at least 2. All 3!
There we are.
He goes, not today, shitty flyer. God damn it. So Chris knocking himself down on 1 CP. He's burning 2 CP for this unit to fire. They are targeting this squad here. 2s to hit, re-rolling 1s. All of them have hit. Right, so you need 3s to wound, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got no more rerolls. He's used it this phase, only 1.
Yeah.
And I've got, because I'm plussing 2 and then minusing 2, I've got to save a 5 up. Oh, I thought I might have turned into Chris with his miraculous 5 to save, but no. I lose another guy. Towards the end of Chris's turn, we are looking at a morale situation. This could, because if he drops it, he places it within an inch, which means that I will probably have to move another infantry squad over to get it. So it's going to be another turn of paggering.
Unless that psych is allowed to claim it. And
He's an infantry,
yeah.
so he will be able to pick it up, but it's only a psyker at the end of the day. He's not like a Space Marine psyker. I might have to shift the Space Marines over.
Is it the end of a phase as well? That's the stipulation.
It's the end of a movement, any type of movement.
That's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah. So, morale. Nope, failed. So he runs off. Yeah, you fucking would roll a 1 now, wouldn't you? Jesus Christ.
Is it?
So we're not playing a victory point game. We are simply playing to collect that objective. Chris has moved it closer to himself. Yes. Right. So let's go into my turn 3. So, movement-wise and psychic, I managed to cast, put the Psyker in here, I managed to cast an Almighty, an 11, and then rolled a 1 to do psychic powers on them with a smite. But managed to get their increased toughness off, so they're still toughness 5. He failed both of his psychic powers. Not going to do anything to these guys. These guys have moved up. They have got the objective. And I'm now going to give them an order. And then we move all the way down here. Managed to get the 6, 12 inches away. Ah, you're an idiot. Never mind. I should have run around there. Don't matter, I've taken my figures off now, it's like chess. So I did play a command point on this one to give it the full profile, so it has moved to try and block some lines of sight. Hopefully it's going to be able to survive with only 2 wounds remaining. Probably not.
No.
Probably not. And then we've got these bad boys to start opening fire with. I have not got a lot of units left. So let's see what I can do. Right. So flurry of shooting, this lot opened up, the tank opened up, into that squad, managed to kill 1 marine and do a wound. So did really well there, didn't I? Yeah, fantastic. Gonna be some charging, they are gonna charge them. Woo!
Are you in? Oh,
so this is the beginning of combat. And the combat ends swiftly with the Mark of Column engine to be able to dispatch those marines quite quickly. There's no morale to take for the marines, they've still got plenty of strength left. And I've got to try and hold out with this particular unit here. I don't think it's going to happen, but it'll be Chris's turn 3 now. So Chris has moved forward with just 1 unit really, and of course his flyers, which are trying, we're going to try their best. Come on, focus, you piece of shit, on the unit inside. And that's actually got hold of the objective. He's done his smite. He got an 11, sorry, 12 because it was +1, only did 1 wound. And then he's done his trephination.
Yes.
Got a 9, it's going to be 3 mortals. So, is this the 3rd vehicle of the Guard Army to explode? I thought I'd better record it for prosperity. I'll probably roll shit. And I do! God damn you. So the Purgatorius pistol has opened fire, taken out the Psyker. I'm losing men by the dozen. It doesn't look like I'm going to be lasting much longer than this particular turn. So, the auto bolt rifles now opening up on the infantry. I don't have any command points. He's looking for freeze. Oh no, +1 to his ballistic skill because of skills. God damn it. Needing freeze to wound is just rinsing me off the table here.
So AP1 for what it's worth.
That's
4,
a 2, mate.
6, 7, 6.
6.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6 saves in my hand. That's 5 dead. Is it? Yeah, it's AP -1 because of a turn. That's 5 dead. So 4 models down and a wound. The heavy lads down there have actually got line of sight to him, my character, and of course he's not now no longer within 3 inches of any infantry. They're opening up, trying to take the captain out, see if she can survive.
Oh, well.
That'll be all hits. Christ. It's alright when you got 2s to hit, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, rerolling the 1.
Did you hear that laugh?
Oh.
Did you hear that laugh then? Yeah, I'll get you, Chris.
Hey mate,
I'll get you.
this has been so one-sided on the dice that you know for well next time it's going
Oh yeah, next time round it's oh, not 1 refractor field save. Out. 6 shots from the Marines into the foot sluggers.
All hit.
All hit.
Miss. 5.
5 wounds. And that will be all of them dead. Finally, 4 shots, well not finally, but 4 shots from those onto the Chaos Space Marines. Oh, look at them, some misses. Oh, he gets to re-roll it. Oh, look, he gets 4 6s. God damn it. 5s he needs to wound though.
Yeah, well.
It's his favourite number, go on the dice.
Should be probably if this game's out to go by.
Yeah.
Jesus, what?
I 1.
1.
It's -2, but Armour of Contempt knocks it down to -1 and I'm in cover, so saved.
Happy days. Right, so this guy.
Alright. He's going to open fire into the Psyker.
2d3, so
3 shots.
3 shots, yeah. 2s. Miss.
Oh.
And a 3.
Yeah. Oh, blessed by the Chaos Gods!
Again, aye.
So that one can't it can't actually see the infantry. Oh no,
Yeah.
you've still got the rest. I'm thinking you've fired everything. I'm thinking you've shot your load. You haven't.
So yeah.
Yeah, all of them have hit though, haven't they?
Yeah, but they did last time.
They need twos to wound.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
And last time you saved them all, didn't you? Big fives.
I don't think this is going to happen this time. Chaos Gods are not winning. That's 2d6 worth of damage. Unless you fluff, which you didn't do, they hit me with enough damage to take out a mid-range tank. So Chris is going to be ending his turn now. At end of turn 3, he has pretty much systematically annihilated my force. I have not done a goddamn thing. He's not really got the objective, but he has got the objective. But for purposes, basically ended the game there, so he won't be able to claim any XP for doing objectives, which I think you can do, I can't remember. And they're just going to be bugging out. Yeah, we're off.
Not a bad result for
There's
Chaos.
no, yeah, well, their captain got knocked down, their master of possession got knocked down, so they're a little bit like, yeah, I'm not enjoying this now. We're just going to
all the meat shields.
All the meat shields have gone. The meat shields have gone, lads. We need more meat. Yes. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pain in my ass.
Well,
So.
I remember 2 games back when.
Oh yes, this is true. This is true. A couple of games back, it was very one-sided towards me. Chris is a very happy man now. Look how happy he is. Look how happy he is.
Hey, it's only 8 o'clock.
It's only 8 o'clock. We're able to get. Yeah, we've started at about 5:30. We've had Mackie bastards, and yeah, we're about to now. We can now say good night. So thank you very much for watching that one-sided battle report. Chris has enjoyed himself for once because campaign-wise, shall we have a look campaign-wise? So this was Battle 11, and I've won 7. So, well, Chris is catching up. He's catching up. I'm in a new phase of our campaign, so he's going to take this particular area. I'll give you guys links to the map, so you can actually go and have a look. I'll try and make sure that the units are not modified in any way until until a later date. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I've actually, even though I've lost, I've enjoyed that because it was a wild ride.
Well, everything blew up, which was sweet.
Yeah, that was funny. The fact that I actually caused more casualties to Chris's forces by blowing up than I did shooting just shows you how the game went for me. But thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.